My dear 11th class students, this is part 3rd of the same topic, prepositions. In part 2nd, I talked about prepositions of time. In this video, I will be talking about prepositions of place, like we have in, on, at, towards, along, across. So these prepositions like in, on, at, in previous video I talked about use of these prepositions in terms of time. Now we will see its use in terms of place. Like we have this preposition at, and we use it for exact place. For example, if I say I am at home, means I am talking about exact place. I am at home. And if I say I am at my school, means I am talking about my school, exact place, exact location. So when we are talking about exact place, exact location, we use at. And but if we are talking about a larger place, if we are talking about a larger place and we do not know about exact place, then we use in. For example, for cities, for country, for state, for any village, because these are actually large places. We are not talking about any exact location, exact place. City is a large area. A country may be having different states, so a state may be having different towns and villages. So we are talking about a larger place, then we use in. And where do we use on? We use on for streets, for floors. For example, I will say like his shop is on street number 631 of ABC Market. Or I will say he is living on the 7th floor of ABC building. So for that we use on. Now coming to the use of in and on. So uh, in on used for vehicles. For example, like we have car, bus, train. So vehicles which are large in space, for that those vehicles we use on. Which have large space, we use on. For example, we say on bus, on train, on ship. And which are smaller in space, we say in a car, in a small boat. So we also say on bike, though it's smaller in space, but we say because we are on that, so we say on bike. Like we have here this preposition of place used in terms of preposition in, on, at used in terms of place in countries, in cities, in neighborhood, in a car. And we use on for streets, for avenues, on the floor, on a bus, on the radio. And at is used for addresses and specific locations, as I told earlier, on the station. Now coming to the other prepositions, to, towards, along. For example, if I am saying I am going to school, it simply means that the place where I am going, I am talking about the exact place. So here I am talking about the particular destination, particular place. So I will say I am going to school, I am going to home, I am going to hospital, means I am talking about the particular destination, the exact place. But if I say I am going towards school, it means I am just talking about the direction. So when we are talking about the direction, we use towards. I am going towards school. Means I am talking about destination. I am going towards hospital. If I say I am going to school, I am going to market, I am going to hospital, means I am talking about particular destination where I am supposed to reach. But if I use towards, means I am just talking about the direction, not the particular destination. Then we have the preposition along. This is used for parallel situations. For example, I am walking along the beach. For example, this is a beach and I'm walking, and I will be walking like this. And I will say I am walking along with it. For example, I will say I am walking. If I am walking by foot, I will say, for example, this is a road and I will walk like this because I am walking by foot. So I will say I am walking along the road. We will not walk in the middle of the road, we will walk along the road. Similarly, if there is a boundary like this, we will walk along with it, parallel to it. But if there is a road and you are driving a car, and then you will say I am walking on the road. So along is used in parallel situations. For example, walking by foot on the road, and we will say I am walking along road, I am walking along the bank, I am walking along boundary, I am walking along building. Now we have preposition against. So this preposition is used like when we are something in opposition, in defense or anti. So we use this preposition. For example, just look at the example. We should take precautions against COVID. The evidence is in opposition to him, in against him. And against is used in one more term. For example, like this is a wall. Oh, sorry, this is a wall, and somebody told you to put a ladder against it. Suppose this is a ladder and you will put it this way, and you will say I put a ladder against a wall. Like suppose this example, look at this example, put that bat against the wall. This is a wall and you have to put the bat against the wall. You will put this way, this way, and so you will use here against the wall. The ladder is put against the wall, the bat is put against the wall. Then we have across. So across is used in different ways. It is used on the opposite side of. For example, my house is across the road. This is the road. My house is here. I am here, and I have to say somebody that my house is here. This is my house. So I will say my house is across the road, here, across the road. So when you have to say something which is on the opposite side of something, you use across. From one side to another. Suppose there is a road or there is a river and a bridge is over it. For example, this is a river and a bridge is over it, means it will bridge is like this, it will be like this, and you will say because it will start from here and will end here. The bridge is over the river, so you will say the bridge is across the river from one side to another side, from one side to another side. The bridge is across the river. Then, and you also use go across. I went across the river by boat. For example, this is a river and you have to cross the river to reach the next point. Then you say i I went across. You are here, then you will say I went across the river by boat. You cross the river with the help of boat. You will say I went across the river by boat. And so then comes come across. This one is used in a different way. This one is used in a different way than the above mentioned three. For example, you are going somewhere and suddenly you saw something. For example, you are going to market and you saw a beautiful car there, and you will say I came across a beautiful car while going to market. So this is used in a different way. For example, look at the example. I came across this beautiful woman while I was walking. So you do not use suddenly when you use come across, because it itself means the same. For example, I will say I came across a beautiful shopping mall while going to my home. So come across here is used in a different way. I hope no confusion is left. Now we will be having two more videos of some other prepositions. Please do not miss those videos. If you have any confusion, you can text me or call me anytime. Thank you.